your bond's revoked, you sit in jail until we get around to getting this done.
Yes, sir.
And you won't be allowed on bond. How much is your bond right now?
It was 20,000.
$20,000. Who paid that?
Me.
Where'd you get $20,000?
I didn't pay the whole 20,000. I just paid the 2K.
I know, but you're paying for it. Well, you go get a lawyer too. I know you're anxious to get out and be free, but you have a responsibility. You're doing what a lot of people do here. You're thinking about yourself first. You're charged with a crime. You've got to answer to this responsibly and what's in your best interest, but also what's in the interest of justice. You got to go. It's going to cost. That's why I tell people those are all set, and those don't happen. None of them happened. None of them. Okay, you were Zane Kimball?
Yes, sir.
And you are charged here in 26 CR 341 with third-degree felony of stalking. Do you have an attorney? Is that no?
Yes.
Shaking a head doesn't work here. The lady has to take down oral statements. So please speak out. So you don't have an attorney? You need to get one.
Your Honor, you advised him.
Not doing well with money right now, so.
Why not? You're talking to somebody, the day I turned 16, I went to work at 80 cents an hour at 3 in the morning. And I know everybody rolls their eyes when I do that, but if I can do it, anybody can do it. You know,
I just lost my job recently.
get up off your rear end and go get a job. You're charged, you're looking at up to 10 years in prison here.
Yes, sir.
If you're convicted of a felony, do you know how long that lasts on your record, that you have to carry that around the rest of your life? Also, you can be fined $10,000 as well. One of the things here I want to make sure is you nor anyone on your behalf shall have any contact with this person who's the complainant. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I find out, well, don't commit crimes. It costs money, a lot of money. But you've certainly jumped at getting a bond so you can be free. Now that you're free to go get a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
And get a job and responsibly handle this like adults are supposed to. And you're a week from turning 20, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you've been an adult for 3 years. Anyway, 2 years. And where are you in school? Are you going to college or something?
Yes, sir.
Did you finish high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what have you done since high school? Nothing? Huh?
I've been being a carpenter, but I recently lost that job.
When did you lose that job?
Been about 3 months now.
Well, what are you doing about getting another
I
job?
had a full job and they went out to Houston and then the judge just stopped out of Texas.
When did you lose that job?
It's been about a month. And then I'm trying to get in at Walmart right now, but I lost my wallet, so I gotta get another.
Well, you've got some responsibilities here, and I'm not going to wait around.
Yes, sir.
We're going to move forward. Whether you take care of your business or not, we're going to make you take care of your business. But this is serious. It can be handled in a way that is fair for all concerned, but you need a lawyer to escort you through all the situations that are dealt with in a criminal case, a felony criminal case. There's a lot of details that need to be taken care of, and rights and responsibilities need to be answered to, and you need to understand what is going on. And so the important thing is you need a lawyer to represent you. Are you able to hire one at all? You don't have any how do you live if you don't have any money? How do you live?
I have money right now. I mean,
Sir?
I have money. I mean, I have money put up.
How much money do you have?
I do a little side job.
Sir?
Nowhere near, no. I got
Well, I'm asking you a question. What are we talking about?
enough to pay my rent the 30th, and that's it.
And so what are you doing about getting jobs? You're going to, who have you talked to this week?
I'm getting in at Walmart. I already did my interview and everything, but I don't have my wallet right now, so I can't.
When do you start in Walmart?
As soon as I get an ID,
When are you going to get an ID?
it's supposed to come back this weekend.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, it's revoked.
How do you get around? Are you driving a car out there without a driver's license?
I got a friend,
Who is that?
Bailey Davis.
Where is he?
She,
Where is she? Right outside?
well, she's in the parking lot.
Doing what? Sitting around waiting on you?
Yes, sir.
Go get her.
Go get her.
Mm-hmm. I'll wait for you. You guys. Oh, man. Just right out of a Little Rascals movie.
You're welcome.
Puppies beat the short comment of that. The short version. My favorite.
Alexis Johnson.
Right out the gate.
I don't know if I want to stand.
Oh, you. This is one of those times where the chief has to take it.
I got to take a hit because I didn't follow up on.
It's okay. It was
Hey girl, when you come in.
23 CR 102 is now called the state of Texas versus Alexis Chantel Johnson. That is you. But Mr. Burbank, your attorney and the state's attorney.
Judge, this was, there was an agreement reached between Mr. Burbank and the prosecutor who's no longer with our office to get this reindicted as an aggravated assault and do a deferred probation. That, there's no note in the file to that. There's no notation. There was no movement of the file to the intake division to take care of that. So we need to get it reindicted. If we could have, we got to get a new grand jury. So about 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know. I don't want her coming back too soon because she's coming.
Hold on. So, hold on. She's going to be entering, y'all have already got an agreement?
Yes, sir.
Why isn't there an information file? Why don't,
We don't.
you don't do that? You don't waive an indictment and go to an information?
We have-
Odyssey program.
Odyssey program won't allow us to do that. It's kind of weird. We've got a program that won't allow us to do that. So
That's your
And
kind
I'm
of,
kind of, I'm gonna fall on the sword too, Judge, because I didn't follow up on it. She's from Colorado.
yeah, this is a year ago.
I
I'm
know.
looking at all these documents from a year ago.
Well, this actually happened, I think, in March or April of this year,
April.
wasn't it? Yeah, April. She was here when, the agreement.
Well, so y'all fast track it through? Is that
Yes,
your
sir.
plan?
Yes, sir.
And get it in and out?
yes, sir. I'm gonna get it in and out, but we just used the last grand jury, so I think we're about to select a new grand jury. I think first part of January next week. So we got 2 or 3 weeks. We'll get it taken care of. I know it's kind of old. It needs to be taken care of, but I don't want to press them to do something they don't want
Yeah,
to do.
it's going on 4 years from the event.
Yes, sir. And so we'll take care of that. If we can just have like about 4 weeks to make sure she has time to get the flight ready.
If you'll notify me when,
Okay.
and we can set it.
Yeah.
Why don't we review it in 4 weeks?
No, we can't.
Well, why not?
We get in Colorado.
We can always, no, just review it for status. She doesn't need to be here.
Yeah, if we go done, we'll have it done by then.
Why don't we set it in 4 weeks, if like a week ahead of time,
I'll get
let's
it.
look and see, is this
Yeah,
going? And then maybe that's giving her enough lead time to get down here.
Well,
It's
yeah.
deferred, so she's not getting ready to go to prison.
Right, and then she's gonna need maybe 30 days to get a cheaper flight, instead of like right then and there, you know. But we'll work it out, Jack.
Again, that one is reset. I have Rachel Fuller Mr. Galmore. We're waiting on a doctor's report. Is that wrong?
Yes, sir. I moved that. I did not get it. I double checked with Recon and we don't have it yet.
So we want to keep an eye on it?
Yeah, and I told them that as soon as I got it, I would. Oh.
All right, well, then we've got Brooklyn Garrett or Jarrett. That's a plea hearing. Brooklyn Jarrett, there's no answer
She doesn't need to be unless.
in the courtroom. I'm asking the bailiff to call into the hall for Brooklyn Jarrett.
Yeah.
She gets a new.
Yeah.
Let me go there and go look at it. And say, no, we need to do something.
Ma'am, shirts with signs, even if it's a religious thing, that's not appropriate for in court. Okay, thank you. Mr. Court of Honor, you know, I know that's got a great message, but it's still a message and that's not appropriate for courts. Have you seen your lawyer? Well, we're waiting on him. Okay, just stay close by. Okay, we'll get with him. Christopher Clinton.
Mr. Gertz is in Orange County, and from what I understand, the information they were waiting on from the other charge hasn't been done yet.
Christopher Clinton.
I don't know if he's gonna be here.
Well, he's supposed to be here. I didn't say he couldn't.
Ryan just texted and said that he would be in March, and there was no answer yet. They were waiting on.
I checked online and I didn't see one.
You're Christopher Clinton, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you talked to your lawyer lately about this?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, we're trying to reach him and this, stay close by.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. On Brittany Holmes's case is on Olivia Berry. On one case on Olivia Berry, that was reset. What's the deal on that one?
She had to cover someone on the bench this morning. So she asked if she could move it a week.
And that's the year. It's a year old.
She can play.
Darren Peace, that was a plea hearing.
Set.
I see that's reset 1 week. Is that what the plan is, State?
Excuse me?
On Darren Peace?
Yes, sir.
It's set 1 week.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Let's go with that.
I mean, it's going to be disposed of that way? It says reset 1 week and
Oh,
I
yes,
got plea
yes.
hearing. That's our plan, right?
Yes, sir.
Who's the lawyer on that one?
It's Tom Kelly
Okay. That's Darren Peace.
or Warren Peace.
He's got a brother who's a great writer,
I knew that.
Warren Peace.
I think you say that.
What are we gonna do, Bruce, on yours? On Cordarius.
Except for a plea. I
It
haven't
says
seen my
Cordarius,
client.
will you?
Except for a plea, but I haven't seen my client.
Cordarius, will you?
No.
Clients come in handy on those things.
I feel like you really wanted.
Yeah, this one's been a while. Around a while. Is that him?
I'll stop now.
We're doing a plea, right? Bruce, you disposing of it to?
You want to stop there tonight, I think, say.
Keep trying to do this. So.
Okay, what did we finally decide on Brooklyn Garrett again, Jarrett? That was Dustin Galmore's case?
I'm here, Mr. Galmore, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. It's a plea hearing, right? It says plea.
I spoke with Mr. Laird yesterday. Your Honor, there's a few things we're still gathering to get in contact with him if we could have one more reset.
What do we need? What are we looking at? How much time? I mean, now,
There's some defense discovery. We're sending up subpoena. I have a few things to get.
we're still in discovery? Really?
Well, after talking to their client, they needed to get a couple of extra things to try to give me to look at for a potential plea agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So we have a tentative agreement, but they're trying to get me to reduce it some more. And I told them to make one more run at me. We'll get it resolved though without a trial judge. Really?
No, but we've had 5 resettings already.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's just marking, like, we're marking time.
Yes, sir. Understand.
But I mean, if we need to put it on we need to move these things forward. Should we put it on the trial docket?
No,
Y'all plea it.
It's gonna be resolved.
It'll be resolved. It'll be resolved.
When? This, in my line.
Hopefully at the next setting, we'll have everything we need.
We'll wait some week. We'll take care of it.
4 weeks, it will be taken care of.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, then that's. Christopher Clinton. Christopher Clinton.
You already called.
I know I called, and what are we gonna do with that? Did we decide?
I think Mr. Gertz is in Orange County.
And we're waiting on him to get here? Is that right?
We don't have a response back from the appeal that they were doing out of Travis County.
That's- I don't even know what that's about. That's-
Okay. It was something about the defendant's registration requirement from an out of.
So what do we do today?
That's all. We were
Just waiting for him to show up?
We're waiting on that ruling because that ruling decides whether or not he was supposed to register or not in the state of Texas. And so I don't know where that status is on that.
And I gave you all Olivia Berry's case. Then we have Warren Peace's brother, Darren Peace. And then Chris Price.
That's special prosecutor and defense attorney. It's just.
All right, who's here for that?
I'm here, Your Honor. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
From Hardin.
Morning, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your special prosecutor on the case.
To be.
We're going to hold home.
Okay. It's on the phone.
Okay, where's the defendant?
He's right outside.
Well, he comes in handy.
Yes, I can go grab it if you'd like. Yes, right.
Criminal court.
Fast step out contact.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
Really wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that you were able to get access to the portal.
Yes.
How's that coming along?
Were you able
How we
to get
doing on
in
this?
with the DA's office?
Getting there?
Perfect, okay.
I was worried about from Hardin County District. Office.
Wait, you're Chris Price, right? In 26 CR 363, you were charged with this Class A misdemeanor of official oppression, which carries with it up to 1 year in the county jail or fined up to $4,000. I guess it's in the criminal district court because it's dealing with this type of offense,
Yes,
right?
sir.
And then they get kicked up with the official oppression cases. They get kicked up to district.
Yes, sir. It's a specialized.
And they
Because we can
actually,
do more damage that way. It's
I don't know.
I think
it's like we need more cases, huh? We need like misdemeanors now.
yes, Judge. I think it's because they, with some counties like Jasper, they don't have the county courts at law. They kick them up for, is my
Yeah.
understanding of it.
Just the provision for that offense, Your Honor.
Let's see what's. And you're from Hardin County, aren't you?
I am, Your Honor. Pamela eBay.
I have in this documentation a oath of office.
Yes.
Have you taken that already?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Here it is, right here. And let's make sure that,
Absolutely.
yes, ma'am, that is accomplished so that you're in the game.
Yes.
Are you sure there's not one side? I feel like we did that. Maybe. Email.
Well, she would know, and I don't see it. I see
Okay.
just that
Okay.
I have an order that,
Okay, that, I'll put that in the case
that-
today.
uh,
We got a signature. We're good.
the district attorney or Hardin County Assistant District Attorney. At the
Yes.
time, that's all we could figure out.
Yes.
And that's what I filled in because that's my handwriting. Is hereby appointed criminal district attorney pro tem for the prosecution, but we're going to make sure that you, or this was a March 5th, order, but we're going to make sure that you have your name as the responsible prosecutor on a document.
Yes, sir.
That is going to be made a part of the record,
I'll
which
file that
is
into the case.
the oath of office. And is your last name pronounced Ibe?
eBay, just like.
eBay, like EBAY.
Yes,
It's
sir.
okay. That's okay. No, that's
Just
what makes
spelled
things always unique. Well, welcome to
Thank
the
you, sir.
criminal district court. And where are we going to go next on this, sir?
Your Honor, we have, I've recently been hired on this case. We have received a mountain of discovery. We're combing through it right now, kind of seeing what we have and if we're missing anything. I've spoken with Mrs. Walton prior to this. I know Miss Zebe, her and I are now in connection. We would just ask for a reset so we have time to continue to comb through.
How much time?
At least a month, Judge.
You had 4 weeks.
Thank you.
Good?
Yes, sir.
That's fine.
Okay, what we'll do is set that for an announcement.
Yeah.
We'll go to the other end.
Yes, sir.
What's the status on the defendant right now? He's on bond, obviously. Are there any other charges that are intended to come down the pike?
No, Your Honor.
Not that we know.
All right. And you're Chris Price,
Yes, sir.
correct? I think I've got everything here.
You see, I go, wait.
This is a unique one.
Yes. And we've also, Judge, we've also filed a waiver of arraignment in this case.
What?
We filed a waiver of arraignment in this case as well.
Okay. Oh,
We don't.
we always do arraignment at a time of disposition, whether it's a plea or going to trial.
Yes.
We always do that here just to cover it in the event, but that's great. So that takes care of that. All right, 4 weeks. We'll see y'all.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna receive a date by mail.
I got a reset here. I was just gonna ask you guys if this is all right.
I don't know if I've ever formally met you. I'm Matt Maury and I'm Bill's son.
Bill?
Yes, sir. I'm Bill's son. Yes, sir. It's good to meet you.
So where are you officed?
We're in Jasper.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm working with Dad and Joe Glenn, so I've been with them for quite a while.
Yeah.
So don't hold that against me now.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
I
I
spent
can't-
a lot of quality time in Jasper.
Yes, sir.
A few years ago on all of that stuff.
Yes, sir. Well,
But yeah, my father had close friends up in Jasper, and so we spent a lot of
So we don't.
time
yes, sir.
from Groves to Jasper.
Yes, sir.
I just
A lot of
want.
swimming.
And probably your father knew my dad too.
Yes, sir.
So that's.
Well, don't hold it against me for who raised me. I mean, I can't help it. I'm telling you.
Those are all great people.
We have a good time. I'm very
Great
fortunate to be able to go practice them. So
Yeah, well, you do us the honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
have a good one. Thank you.
You too, sir. Thank you very much.
But I don't. I did.
Pat, Pop's passed away over a decade now. Pop's passed away over a decade. It's just like a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Okay, on Cordarius.
Very.
You know, may I be excused?
You may be excused anytime you wish. ma'am.
I will. Thank you. Thank you.
We're disposing of this today, right?
Well, here's what happened.
Go ahead.
He just told me that he has a felony DWI in Lufkin set for Monday. And he believes that case is going to be disposed of. And this case would run CC with that case. So I'm suggesting they would just set this off for like a week or two or whatever. But,
Can we do it a week?
I'm going in Monday, Your Honor, for sure, in Lufkin.
Okay, so what does that mean? You're going in, what does that
it
mean?
just means we need to get him here so we can run this case CC with the Lufkin case.
What's happening in Lufkin?
Is that felony DWI?
I mean, what's his disposition?
7 years.
7 years TDC.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, when he does that, he'll be taken into custody. They're not gonna let you report probably.
Right.
So he's taken into custody. Then what do we have to do? Bring him over?
Yes, sir.
They'll have to be processed through TDC, so it'll be a couple months. For Hardin County to do them, they send it to TDC.
See, that's the
And then I
problem.
have to do the.
It's gonna be
bench.
months
Well,
before he shows back up. It'll be months.
I really, he has to go to TDC before he can go
Yes.
back.
Once he pleads guilty, he's there.
What's the
in their
disposition in this one?
position.
This was
15 months state jail.
I have 2 years state jail. I don't know if we talked about the
The offer was
but
We already did that straight.
get a cap of 5 or 15 months state jail.
okay, that's fine.
No. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. It doesn't show up here yet. Because of the status of where it is. But y'all are gonna do that other one first, right? Is that the?
Well, he's got an attorney in Lufkin that's gonna do that.
I know, but
Monday.
he's got you here.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait on all of that to work through?
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna take a while. All right.
Whatever,
I can mark.
Yeah, I know, whatever. It's just,
I'll make sure I get it there.
I mean, whatever he thought. I'll be.
well, why don't we take his plea here and then they go try to find him and get it?
Okay.
I'm afraid that would jeopardize this case there.
Why would it?
Well, that judge is retiring on the 30th.
So what? They replace retiring judges.
Yeah. He just needs to get that case disposed of.
I mean, it's a deal that's been struck, right?
Yes.
Well, then they gotta stand by their deal unless there's good cause not to.
Well, I don't know if this would cause that to change it.
They don't know about
I don't want
this?
to take any chances.
They don't know about this?
I don't know.
One thing I will say, Judge, I don't miss court days, man. So if you set this up for a week, I'll be back, but for sure I'm getting cut.
You're not gonna be back in a week.
Well, I'm saying, I'm getting custody on Monday.
It's gonna take the way things, once you're taken into custody, it just doesn't happen fast. The wheels of justice grind to almost a halt. And it takes processing, paperwork, and you go from, you're in a facility and to finally get that all signed and to get you transported here is weeks, if not months.
Are they doing a PSI on Monday?
No, I'm just,
Okay.
Mr. Son, on the case. Any case, I'm gonna be quiet.
That's, well, we're not gonna do it first. We're just gonna have to wait until
Yes, sir.
it works its way through, hopefully in our lifetime.
Yes, sir.
But it may not be.
Don't say that.
Then we have
We'll just wait.
Mr. Williams here.
I have a veteran document.
I have Zane Kimball.
August. I can add him to that. I'll check TDC to see.
Oh.
It's not gonna be. You have to be processed. So
Thank you.
it's 30 days.
Here's what's ironic about this. This is the way things are. Okay. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 plea hearings. 4 plea hearings set today, and none of those are going to happen. I mean, that's why I should have been a pastry chef, because it's just not, it's just frustrating.
Supposed to over show.
Something about that just doesn't ring true, you know, the city. Something weird about all this.
If he comes back.
We'll call and say if you got to.
Like, what I'm interested in is, who is it? Is it the complainant in this case?
Yeah.
Or not?
I don't think so.
And we've had a lot of these lately. Have you noticed?
That's why I haven't been in the church.
Mike, with the one I thought was the lady from
Stuff going to sleep.
Like a chess game up here. Just like playing chess.
Yeah.
That is ours. That was the defendant's mom called me yesterday and wanted, she had was asking all kinds of questions. She was confused about the whole system and stuff. And I said, well, he had a misdemeanor and it was the put an air tag.
Yeah.
And he admitted to the cops and all that. So there's the misdemeanor as well as the two, I think it's disorderly discharge. Because he shot into the house.
Yeah.
At the kids and
Yeah.
then it's for murder. And so the mom was like, well, when will they have a court date? And I said, he just got indicted like
Yeah.
an hour ago.
Yeah.
So no, but I didn't click who it was, but I couldn't see the misdemeanor, so you kind of said, "Put that up." And I was like, "That full on says." And so I put an air tag in his phone. I followed her all the time.
Yeah, I've been talking, stalking her, yeah.
Yeah, no, really bad. But anyway, so I
So that was ours.
yeah, there, that one, we got that. But it, and because I saw his name on the news, so maybe you know what, that mom, I didn't even notice the murder. And I don't think, because she died, right? Or did she still alive? I don't, did they indict him for murder or for something else?
I'm not sure.
Was it ag assault at the time?
I know that they filed an ag assault, but I think they indicted him for murder.
Yeah.
But I think it was one that she died before we did an indictment.
Okay,
With
and
the coach
then,
file.
then the one with the task force got the two kids.
Mhm.
Those names are really earlier. Oh, I'm pretty sure that these are ours. Those are gonna be us.
We'll say. Another file and
I know, but I was like, oh, please don't be on probation.
So, what kind of dead body am I looking at this time?
The way the camera set up, I'm picturing myself.
And then all the trafficking guys they got yesterday, you see those? They arrested some trafficking. It was like 7, it was a sting.
Oh, yeah, so. Who else over there?
Hey, Tommy, where's Dennis today?
I don't know.
He's already gone?
No, he
He
just
left
left
without
today. I think he was,
Telling us bye?
no, he would, but no.
You would, yeah, y'all didn't.
Well, thank you for your support of him and his personality and character out there.
We love him, we just know who he is.
Yeah, that's 100% accurate.
Unlike most everybody else in this
He
courtroom.
just doesn't like a lot
I was
of.
walking in and everybody's gonna give him a parade, he looks around the corner and he goes, bye.
Yeah, he's not a big fanfare guy. I understand.
This is the man who's making us give a party.
He's got a deal tomorrow, doesn't he, at the sheriff's
The
office?
sheriff's office.
So
and then-
sad that he probably won't show up for
They
that.
won't
either.
show up for that?
No, Eric said that he wouldn't grant him his time off. He has to show up, which is why he
He's to
took
be here
today.
tomorrow, right? He.
Tomorrow afternoon, yeah.
I mean, he's gonna be here Monday.
He better be here Monday. He promised Kim and I, because I think he figured out
There's
that,
some stuff planned Monday, as it were, that we don't.
yeah, I need to talk to you about that when we're done.
Did we get that thing done? There was supposed to be triangle.
No idea what you're talking
A
about.
seal.
You've been talking to Triangle Blueprint, no one else.
I've been talking to the sheriff's office. And
Oh, they're doing their own thing. That's for tomorrow afternoon, I
they were
think.
supposed to give me a seal.
Again,
Yeah,
I
all-
really have no idea. I just need to know if I'm picking up donuts one day.
Jefferson County, it's on the internet, but you can't do anything with it because
Oh, no,
try to
it's,
blow it up, you lose.
yeah, no, it's
It's
like,
not in the internet properly.
yeah, which is why we have to go to,
Just missing something.
what's his name? The t-shirt guy. We gotta go there to get the t-shirts. No, Triangle Blueprint. Yeah, Kokomo Joe has the t-shirt deal he can do for us, and then Triangle Blueprint has the printed,
Were you trying
the right one with the different leaves. Cause some of them only have the one leaf and it's. Like, would y'all be able to look at that appeal docket that I have for July 3rd? It's not a real docket, it's just.
Are you
those-
making an appeal for us to look at it?
I'm appeal, yes, I am. I just think some of those we might have gotten.
Some about this, that.
Yeah.
How can we get rid of?
And we can go ahead and then I'll move those to like the following week and we can dismiss them.
I'll
Plea, whatever, y'all.
look at it, well,
Cause I realize there's a lot more on there.
actually, I'll give Cal a look at it before she leaves.
Is this Kyle's last appearance with us?
No.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
tomorrow will be.
Oh, tomorrow is, that's right. It's your last time with me.
I'll get Cal this afternoon, just stay late and wait till it gets.
Okay.
We're prepared to tell me, I'm sorry, and I'm not the dress code.
All right, we're back on the matter of Zane Kimball in 26 CR 341. I asked you to go get the lady who's your girlfriend.
Not trying.
Okay, a friend who's driving you around. What is your name, ma'am?
Bailey Davis.
The Bailey Davis?
Yes, sir.
Davis?
Yes.
Are you a citizen here of like Beaumont or
Silsby.
in Silsby? Oh. Okay. And you've known him for a while?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I wanted to make sure is you're not Elena Ladeau.
Oh, no. I got my driver's license right here if you need it.
No, your word's good enough for me. That would be catastrophic. You know, one of the bond conditions you have is to have no contact with that person. So I find out you have any contact, your bond would be pulled.
That's why I'm trying to get all this figured out so I can talk to the kid.
Let me finish talking because she has to take everything down.
Yes,
And
sir.
when two people are speaking at one time, she can't do it. And she's our court reporter's the most important person really in this room.
Yes, sir.
Because if she can't do her job, then someone gets in trouble under the law. Because she's got to put down everything that goes on. Yeah, because you've already been ordered by the justice of the peace who set your bond to have no contact, but that's also a normal term and condition of all bond cases. All people who post bond can't have any contact with the victim, the complainant in this case. So find out. What we do is we revoke your bond and then you sit it out until, which could be years. You sit in jail waiting to get to trial. All right, you need a lawyer to help you. And you're going to be looking for jobs for more money. Have you talked to any lawyers about it?
Yes, not really. No.
Okay. And how much do you make an hour?
If I get the job, 14.
Okay. That ends up being about 30,000 a year, which is good. But when are you going to find out if you get the job?
My homeboy's supposed to bring my wallet back.
I'm sorry.
My homeboy's supposed to bring my
Your homeboy. I know that's street talk. Who's speak like you're more intelligent than using street talk. Use the English language because we don't know who your homeboy is. Who is what's the relationship of this? A friend?
I've known him for over 8 years.
A good friend.
Yes, sir.
All right. That makes more sense.
He recently moved out to Houston and my wallet got left in his truck.
Well, that's important to have.
Yeah, he's bringing it down this weekend.
Okay. What I'm going to do is give you a couple of weeks.
So
come back, then we'll see where we need to do in a couple of weeks. But this thing needs to move forward one way or the other. If you can't hire a lawyer, then one can be appointed to represent you if you do not make enough income to hire a lawyer.
yes, sir.
But we need to move forward. And again, this is serious. You're looking at up to 10 years in prison.
Yes, sir.
Nobody wants a day in prison, much less 10 years. So you got to deal with this. This is a most important event in your life. You've got to deal with it responsibly. Okay. When you're going to be 20 years old in a couple of days, a few days. So you're old enough to have to accept responsibilities of adulthood and act responsibly. Deal with this responsibly because this can affect you adversely the rest of your life. You get a felony conviction and try to get a responsible job. Try to get any responsible position and all those doors of opportunity close off. I know I needed all the opportunities. Everybody does. You don't need to foul it up by getting in trouble and getting a conviction. You've never been in trouble before with the law. This is probably fixable. And it may be fixable in a way where you do not get a conviction, but you're not able to do that on your own. You've got to get some help. 2 weeks. Okay. If you hire somebody within that time, show them this resetting that you're about to get, and they'll know that they have to come in and make an appearance under the law showing that you're represented by a lawyer. But we'll see you back in 2 weeks. Okay. And Hey, also don't let her pay for all the gas. She's trying to help you.
Girl dad for you. Yeah, I can.
Thank you.
We got hearings tomorrow, Judge. Enjoy today.
No, we got nothing done. Who are we waiting on right now?
Nothing, we're done. You didn't give me a date for Mr. Clinton on Ryan Gertz. We needed to check the status on.
Oh, I thought we were waiting on Ryan. He's not coming
No,
tomorrow. That's a 2019 tomorrow.
Yes, we're still waiting on the response from so he has an appeal because of an out-of-state conviction, so his take is he's not supposed to register here. And they haven't issued the mandate from that, so that's what we're waiting on.
Who's they? Haven't issued a mandate on what? I don't follow.
Clinton is one that they try to convince you that you disagree. He didn't like that, so he went and filed an appeal in the city of Austin. Well, basically he filed a whole lawsuit itself. He got denied. He filed an appeal. He's doing everything he can to avoid stepping into the courtroom and letting us make a decision. It's been delayed. Consistent.
Yeah, it's 2019. I mean, I want them to be here, whether they want to be here or not. I'd like in person an update on things, please. Okay.
In fairness, his client was here.
Where's his client?
You had him called in and he appeared before you.
I believe he's still waiting in the hallway.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he can help me legally. I want to know what Mr. Gertz can say. I'd like an update from him. Please, yeah, I think that is at least amount of courtesy a judge can demand. Hello, that the lawyer appear so we can know what the status is, because the defendant, he doesn't know. Thank you. What else?
That's it.
Didn't get anything done, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, we did.
We call one more case before we bring the jury in for voir dire and selection of a jury. 23 CR 1648 is now called. The State of Texas versus Ronald LeBeau. That's you?
Yes, please.
Present with John West, your attorney, and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and the arraignment here? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
In summary, this indictment alleges that on or about October 4th, 2023 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the second-degree felony of robbery. Do you understand what you were charged with by the grand jury?
Yes, sir.
An agreement's been reached in this case where you will be pleading guilty to the lesser included state jail felony of theft from person. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
So you understand, sir?
Stand by. Okay, as you know, the theft statute has no end to it. It's like a Twilight Zone episode. What is the particular under section 31.03?
Correct.
Where are we?
When we get to that, Judge, if you'll look at subparagraph E, number 4, large letter B gives us the punishment range that makes it a state jail felony.
Okay, that section under section 31.03 of the Texas Penal Code called theft under subpart state jail felony. subpart E, subpart 4. An offense under this section is a state jail felony if regardless of the value, the property is stolen from the person of another. And a person commits an offense if he unlawfully appropriates property with intent to deprive the owner of property. Appropriation of property is unlawful if it is without the owner's effective consent. And thus, yeah, I got to put all this stuff on the plea papers here where it just says robbery. You don't want that on your.
So,
You don't want a robbery on your.
not at all. Not at all.
So this is under section 31.03, subpart E, subpart 4, subpart large case B. What this is found. It carries with it no less than 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail, and a fine up to $10,000 can be assessed. Do you understand the punishment range, sir?
Understood, sir.
Agreement has been reached where you would be pleading guilty, sentenced to 1 year state jail. Is that your understanding of the agreement? There's no loss. There's no loss here?
No.
Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal. Do you understand, sir?
Correct.
How do you plead to this, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty to this lesser included offense, state jail felony of theft from person, voluntarily, and because you are guilty?
Volunteer.
I'll show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1.
Give the handwriting.
Did you sign that document voluntarily?
I did. Sir.
Understand it? Discuss it with your attorney?
Yes, sir. We did.
Is everything true and correct there?
True and correct.
State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into evidence without objection admitted. Among other things, this states you were mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You are guilty of the crime charged in any lesser included offenses. You are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses, totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All true, so help you God. Correct?
Correct.
State's Exhibit 1, part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence report is waived.
Yes, please.
I will follow this agreement if nothing's further needed. You are pleading guilty today voluntarily. You are mentally competent to do so. There is sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this lesser included state jail felony of theft from person. I am following this agreement. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the state jail for 1 year. You will be given credit for all time you have served in accordance with this case. Do you understand what has happened today, sir? All right, good luck to you. Thank you. That is all. All right, we are in recess. And get ready for board iron. Thank you. Here is this. Y'all have to move back. The jury is coming in, please. Thank you. Here is this. Hey, Dennis. Okay, who's up first?
Your Honor.
Who's up first? Oh, hold on a second. We got a catastrophe here. Which case are we going to be trying, gentlemen?
Your
Faisal Hadari, stand by. Yes.
You federal security guard who saw you every day and watched over your court. So
Say that again.
she used to be a federal security guard at the courthouse. So
Where at? Oh, the
so she wanted to say,
Imagine being just 19 years old, standing in court, unemployed, without a lawyer, and facing a felony that could send you to prison for up to 10 years. That's exactly where this young defendant found himself. As the hearing began, the judge wasn't interested in rushing the case. Instead, he wanted to understand whether the defendant was taking his future seriously. The judge learned that the young man had graduated from high school, but hadn't gone to college. He had recently lost his job and was trying to get hired at Walmart, but even that had been delayed because he didn't have his identification. The judge listened carefully, but reminded him that excuses wouldn't stop the criminal case from moving forward. Whether he was ready or not, the court expected him to start acting like an adult because the consequences were simply too serious to ignore. As the conversation continued, the judge shifted his attention to something even more important: legal representation. He explained that felony cases are filled with complicated legal rules, constitutional rights, and procedures that most people don't understand without years of legal training. When the defendant admitted he couldn't really afford an attorney, the judge asked detailed questions about his finances, how much money he had saved, how he was paying rent, and what he was doing to find work. The defendant explained that he was waiting for a replacement ID so he could start a new job, but the judge remained concerned. Something about the story didn't seem to add up, so he asked the young man to bring the friend who had driven him to court inside the courtroom. Moments later, the woman entered, identified herself, and confirmed that she was simply giving him a ride and was not the alleged victim in the case. Only after verifying that information did the judge continue with the hearing. The judge then delivered the message every young defendant needs to hear. He reminded him that one of his bond conditions prohibited any contact with the alleged victim and warned that violating that order would immediately land him back in jail. Then came the strongest warning of the hearing. The judge told the defendant that he was only days away. For many people, a courtroom is where punishment begins. But in this case, the judge was trying to prevent a young defendant from making mistakes that could follow him for the rest of his life. The defendant stood before the court, facing a serious felony charge that carried a possible 10-year prison sentence. Instead of immediately discussing the evidence, the judge began asking simple questions about the defendant's life. He wanted to know whether he had finished high school, whether he was working, and what he planned to do next. The young man admitted he had graduated, but had recently lost his job. He told the judge he had applied at Walmart and was waiting for a replacement ID before he could start working. The judge listened patiently, but reminded him that life doesn't stop because someone is unemployed. Court deadlines continue, responsibilities continue, and criminal cases don't simply disappear because someone isn't ready. The hearing then turned toward one of the most important decisions any criminal defendant can make: whether to hire a lawyer. The judge explained that felony cases involve complicated legal procedures that can permanently affect a person's future. Without an experienced attorney, even a small mistake could have life-changing consequences. When the defendant admitted he couldn't afford legal representation, the judge didn't simply accept the answer. Instead, he asked detailed questions about how much money he had, how he was paying his rent, and how he planned to support himself. The answers raised even more questions, especially when the defendant explained that a friend had driven him to court. Wanting to be absolutely certain the defendant wasn't violating his bond conditions by having contact with the alleged victim, the judge ordered the friend to come inside the courtroom. After confirming